is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Trubisky going to look to throw right away. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mills, and that'll be incomplete.
But partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trubisky will throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky out right to Bourne. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 2nd down and 4. Trubisky throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is fielded at the 27. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks. Effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Trubisky. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground.
But for a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Mills. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mills now. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down. Trubisky dancing to his left. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. So we have, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Down at the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
A 42-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Got the connection here to Bourne. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
the gain of 7.
Now Trubisky to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Kamara. A little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
Now Trubisky lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mills on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, here's Mills. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Trubisky drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He gets it complete to Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Mills. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Mills. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mills. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Johnson's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2. Throwing. Mills. And that is incomplete. They had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the throw, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mills. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mills. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Kamara trying to right side. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now the Steelers down by 11. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st and 10, Mills. Pass complete to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. He's got Pickens. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, Mills. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Saints, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season.